Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I'm going to be doing a reaction to Wack 100. Ksoo's dad a piece of S for testifying against his son and getting him life. I agree. Let's get into it.
Well, I interviewed Ksoo's dad, Abdul
Oh,
Robinson Sr.
whoa.
Did his first interview. Oh, you missed that one?
Yeah, I didn't see that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's
He straight up said, man, I got other kids out there.
Right.
That's what it is.
Okay, so what would you have done in this situation? Because it's a little more convoluted.
He basically say, hey, damn if I do, damn if I don't. You feel me?
Than some people give it credit for. So your son calls you and said, hey, Dad, I'm in a situation. Come pick me up at this address. Okay? You pull up, not knowing anything else. He hops in the car and says, I just kidnapped an old lady in this house, and me and the homies just killed someone a few blocks away. Help me get away. What do you do at that very moment?
Bro, I'm telling you this now, bro. It just depends. But the majority of the time, I'm with my kid, bro. You know, listen, motherfucker do some weird shit. I ain't gonna lie. If a motherfucker go up into school and shoot the whole damn school up, no, nigga, I'm turning you in my goddamn self. Cause that's just on some bogus shit. That's weird shit. Weird activity. Um, you know, and a whole list of other things, but more than likely, I'm definitely gonna ride with my seed, bro. I'm not gonna be like, give them up voluntarily or whatever the case. Hey, it is what it is, bro. I just couldn't see myself doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm not telling you you should think like that. It's just nah, bro. Because at the end of the day, you gotta ride with who you with. You feel me? Unless, like I said, unless they do some crazy shit like rape a kid or kill a kid. At that point, yeah, I'm turning your ass in for that shit too. You feel me? So if you read between the lines, you can see I actually have a conscience. You feel me? But when it comes down to it, though, I'm riding with my seed, unless it's those type of extreme type of things that set place. You feel me? Hopefully you do.
Um, I probably would pull the car over. And my next question is, am I asking, where's your homies and what did you tell them? Because if he tells me, oh, the homies went the other way, I told him I was going to call you because you was going to help me do this, that, and other, then he would have to get out the car. He was on his own.
Well, that's
now,
pretty
if
much...
he was to tell me, Pops, I got into something, I need to get low. Can I borrow your car and some money? I ain't going to ask him no questions. I don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. I would have gave him the car and the money, right? But the minute you tell me you and the homies and did this and you done told the homies, you going to call me because I'm about to help you do. At this point in time.
Yeah, because the homies, bro, y'all got to be real with yourselves, bro. And I'm sorry to tell you this, bro. Straight up. If you got a group of 5 or more, really 3 or more, for real, but we just gonna go with 5. 5 or more, bro. Something go down, bro. At least one of them or two, really 2 of them, bro. It's gonna flip, nigga. Believe it or not. I don't care how tight you feel like your crew is, this, that, this, that. I don't care. I'm telling you what it is, bro. But hey, do what you want to do. But I understand what Wack's saying, and I'm not agreeing just to agree. I really agree with that because it's like you told people already that I was gonna help you. Nigga, if one of these motherfuckers break and then I actually did help you, they gonna know I helped you. What the fuck? Because you told somebody. That's why they say the best is if you gonna do something, do this shit by yourself, my nigga. Or if you gonna do something, don't tell nobody. You feel me? Like, I'm just saying, realistically. Like,
I got to pull the car over. Well, that's pretty much what happened because Ksoo and his 2 friends were involved in a murder. There was a cop that saw it. Ksoo goes one direction. The other 2 guys go a different direction. They go into an old lady's house and hold her hostage. They call Ksoo's dad to go pick him up. They jump in the car, tell him everything that just happened, and he helps them get away. He takes them to a different location, burns their clothes, switches cars, gives them some money, whatever else. Then next thing you know, one of the guys gets caught, cooperates, and now he's charged with accessory to murder after the fact. Facing 30 years.
He wasn't supposed to tell because he chose to get involved.
Right.
He chose to get involved.
He chose to get involved. I said, why not at that point tell them to turn themselves in? He said that was not an option for me at that point. I was not going to tell him to do that. Did you try to say, hey, let's go turn yourselves in. It'll be better this way?
No, I wouldn't have never, I ain't gonna sit here and try to be cool. I would have never said that. You know, I would have really hoped they got away because of the situation beforehand. Because I definitely felt some type of way about Buck. Once he made that song, This Is My Son, you know, I definitely felt some type of way about that.
Okay, you felt some type of way about that. And mind you guys, I'm not justifying violence, RP to the person, whatever, but I'm just saying, what you mean you felt some type of way about that? That means, nigga, you with it too. You feel me? You would have never, basically, you saying you would have never flipped or said anything if the cops never came and got you, and you got to get a getaway, get out card. That's a coward, bro. Like that shit ain't real, bro. Like, and I'm not talking about real as in a real nigga. I'm just saying real as a man. You feel me? Because you felt some way about them making a diss song. So you was you not showing no remorse about the person that they allegedly, took out. It's not even about that. It's just about your freedom. That's why I said I don't agree with what his dad. If you would have explained it on another reason and you really was a good dad and you ain't do shit, okay, that would be more understandable because you're not in the streets anyway. So it's like whatever. I mean, even though as a man I'll still be like whatever, but but yeah.
But I wouldn't have told them, let's go down there and turn turn yourself in or no thing. I would never made that suggestion.
So when did it become an option to tell?
Oh God.
At this point, he felt it was an option to tell.
Did they charge him?
Yes, he was facing 30 years. He had priors. He had already done 11 years in prison for drugs and so forth, so he was a felon. Now, keep in mind that this whole thing stemmed from a shooting that happened. His car got shot up with 6 people in the car. All 6 people got shot. His stepson gets killed. His nephew gets shot in the back and paralyzed.
So these are dudes that retaliated on.
His son gets shot 2 times in the head, or 3 times in the head and survives, comes out of a coma.
Damn.
The guy that got killed was not one of the guys who...
Ooh, shoot. He survived that. Ooh, God damn. Bro, God works in mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me? It wasn't his time. You feel me? That's all I can really, that's far as my beliefs goes. Just my beliefs, not y'all. I'm not pushing that on y'all. I don't care what y'all believe. But not like that. I'm just saying whatever you believe, whatever you believe. I don't care. But no, like seriously though, I feel like it just wasn't his time, bro. Like when people be like, you got a bigger purpose, bro, everybody got a fucking purpose. Like literally, everybody has a purpose, bro. Like I got a dog. My dog has a purpose in my life. What I'm saying is, my nigga, just because the motherfucker have a purpose, the first thing to be like, oh, nigga, it got a bigger purpose for you. Yeah, the nigga do got a purpose for you, but that's not why I kept you alive, nigga. It kept you alive because it just wasn't your fucking time, literally. But you don't go play out in the streets because you might not get that second chance.
did it, but he made a song mocking the situation.
So these murder that happened, was it a retaliation on them?
Because I say that because niggas be thinking they 50 Cent or something. Nigga, let me tell you something. Shout out to 50 Cent. I fuck with 50 Cent, but my nigga, 50 Cent is not God. Like, you know what I'm saying? What happened to him was wild, and it was a good thing that he did survive it. Good. I already watched the movie and everything. Like, I know the story, all that. But it's like, as far as what they put out there. But my nigga, 50 Cent is not God. Yeah, again, God did have a purpose for him, but that's not why he kept him alive. Kept him alive because it wasn't 50 Cent time at that time when he got shot. What? He got shot 8 or 9 times, right? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, too, don't go out here and try to be 50 Cent and think you fucking Iron Man or something and you're gonna get 9 lives. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? I just want you guys to use your brains and think about shit. Because it's like you don't get a redo. And then if you don't survive something, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like I hear people sometimes talk about this and talk about their war stories. And I just be thinking to myself, not necessarily only that you kind of put yourself in that predicament, but also too, you continuously put yourself in that predicament. like you're fucking Iron Man. I don't know, but you know, I'm not in that type of lifestyle, so maybe that's just what it is. But I'm good on that.
It was a general retaliation. But the kid who, this guy named Lil Buck, this little young rapper dude, did a song making fun of the situation. But from what I understand, Lil Buck was not part of the shooting.
Yeah.
But he was making songs about it.
Okay, so father wrong. He wrong. He chose to get involved.
Yeah, to a
He
situation.
got involved because he wanted revenge.
Yeah.
That's why he insisted. And then he turned around
And
and
cooperate.
worked with the DA so they can, how much time to give Ksoo?
Life without parole.
So his father's saying, why let him give us both? That's what he's saying.
Pretty much. And
Somebody
what,
need to be here for the kids.
what he said was, at one point, the prosecution approached him and said, listen, if your son takes a plea deal, we'll let you out the case. 30-year plea deal. I mean, it was going to be something heinous, obviously, but if your son takes the plea deal, we will let you out. Ksoo refused to take the plea deal, took it to court and lost. Everyone who went to court lost. So you think that if Ksoo had stepped forward and said, look, I'll take a 30-year plea deal, but part of that deal is to let my dad out the situation, they probably would have done it?
I know they would have done it. They told me they would have done it.
Hmm.
They told me all Ksoo got to do is come in here and get y'all out of here.
Still didn't give him a reason to tell. Now I know what he gonna say. He gonna say, why let him get us both?
Right. That's pretty much what he said.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing. You know, respectfully, I don't know him, but he a piece of shit. That's the worst type of person. Know he's involved, wants to be involved, got a reason to be involved. Everything.
And mind you, guys, and I say this over and over because it's just what it is, but I'm not a part of the streets, right? And this has nothing to do with the streets. I'm mainly speaking on being a man. Even though I'm not a part of the streets or whatever, if you and me go do something and I participated, now I might lie and be like, I ain't have shit to do with it. You feel me? To whoever I need to. But I'm not gonna put the blame on the other person when we both, you feel me? Now if you go do something and whatever, and somehow I get involved, and at that case, I don't know what to damn tell you. I might goddamn, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. It ain't got shit to do with being a man, because why the fuck I'm into something that I don't have nothing to do with. But I'm saying me consciously have something to do with it, and I know about it, and we're doing it together. No, I'm not gonna fucking tell on you, because as a man, this is as a man. This is not as a street nigga, nothing gangster, none of that shit. Just me as a man. Nigga, we both did it. We both planned to rob this bank, and we robbed the bank, and one of us get caught, or both of us get caught, and I'm putting the blame, oh, this person made me do it, and this, that. No, nigga, I'm not doing none of that. Because we both, you feel me, had our dealings with this. You feel me? But especially not on my kid though. Especially not on my family though. Like the fuck, nigga. You feel me? I mean, I can actually say this. I can see if it was a stranger. Fuck it. Fuck it. You feel me? But still, that's still fucked up. But I'm just saying though, but on your family though is wow. Wow.
Thing is cool, and then all of a sudden, well, I'm gonna use you to get out of it. That's wild.
But didn't they use him to try to get out of it?
No, bro.
They involved him. Listen, you're minding your own business. You get a call and you suddenly get put into a hostage robbery.
They told him.
A hostage murder.
They told him. He was cheering it on. Yeah, I'm glad you got them niggas. Niggas shot your brother, shot my car up. Yeah, he was doing all that. Yeah,
But he got shot himself also.
And the other.
Yeah, that's the situation. Yeah.
He wasn't like, oh man, let it go. Pray for forgiveness. Let God deal with it. He wasn't doing none of that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, if my son calls me and jumps in the car and says that I just killed someone and there's an old lady I just, held hostage, I would tell him this. We can go to my lawyer's office and I'll pay whatever it costs. I don't care how much I got to clear out of my bank accounts, but I'll get you the best defense I could possibly buy. But you have to turn yourself in. Or you can get out the car, or you can have my car, and I'm going to leave. But I'm not going to involve myself into a murder. I'm not
What
going to
if he
do
tell you, fuck you, Dad, that's why I listen to Say Cheese.
I'm weak as fuck.
it. Still the same thing.
Yeah, what?
Still the same thing. Shout out to Sean Cotton. That's the homie. Who also did an interview with Abdul Robinson.
Yo, bro, I gotta go sit out with O'Shine. I told him to set it up. He knew what he was doing. I know what he's gonna say. Why let him get us both? Somebody need to be here. That's what he's gonna say. Your brothers, sisters here, I could do more for you out here than in there with you. I know what he's gonna say, but he saved himself.
Yeah, he saved himself.
And everybody better learn from it. If a dude's dad do his own son like that, what do you think this little dude you just met up a cold bowl of soup do to you
Right.
when he gets up under that swinging light?
God.
That's real, bro.
Bro, that's real as fuck, because it's like, bro, like, hold on. But it's like, bro, like, Wait, y'all, hold on, give me a second. Trying to get this shit to pause. All right, there we go. But like, nah, bro, it's like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Your own family, bro, like, because he got jammed up. You feel me? Like, but that's why you gotta watch out, bro. Like, I don't be trusting shit or none of that because I'm telling you guys, bro. Yeah, you can have a friend group, this, that. I'm not telling you to not live life and not have friends, my nigga. But when it all comes down to it, get serious, that's who you know. And majority of the motherfuckers who claiming they real, half of them haven't been in real situations. Not all of them. I'm not talking about everybody, but majority of them have not. Because you don't know what you would have done in any situation. You feel me? People talk about Lil Woody. My nigga, you probably would have did the same shit Lil Woody did. That's how I see it. I don't put shit past nobody, bro. Especially if you've never been in that situation. Have you been in that situation and you kept it solid? Okay, cool, whatever. But I'm talking about if you've never been in that situation, shit, there's plenty of situations I haven't been in. I always say I don't fucking know because I don't fucking know. You feel me? You know, it is what it is though. But listen, you guys, I dropped a new song. I mean, not a new song. Talk some damn new song. Well, actually, technically, I did. But I dropped a new mixtape called "I Believed in Me When They Didn't" Deluxe. It's actually a deluxe version of Diary of a Scorpio King. I have 30 songs, but the songs are literally short as fuck. As you can see, this is 1 minute. This is 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Um, so on average, is between 1 and 2 minutes on average. All right. Go check it out. Also, too, you can come on our website, letshelpyougirlnow.gumroad.com, and you can actually come on here and buy it and support it a real way. Also, you can become an affiliate. Come on here, my same website, letshelpyougirlnow.gumroad.com, and get this. You become an affiliate or go to letshelpyougirlnow.gumroad.com/affiliates. Also, you can go to my website, zodiacscience.com, and get all 12 of Zodiac Signs merchandise and my music merchandise. I have my mixtape up here on here soon as well. But yeah, man, tap in. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.
Let that beat drop. Shh, shh. Let that beat drop. Shh, shh. Let that beat drop. Hey, hey, let the beat drop. Shawty wanna smoke on this gas. Told her to roll it, I smack on her ass. I'm trying to get me a bag. Cup it in and I'll check the tag. Tell me why these niggas mad. Cause I fuck these bitches and leave them sad. I'm sorry I gotta brag, but that's what you do when you live in fat.